So the last of the five senses will be touch. I wanted to show a picture of that tree. Has the bark on it, looks like it's very rough and could be painful. I think bears like that kind of a bark because they get some scratching done. But the last of the five senses will be touch. And with touch, it does play an important part as far as relaxing. Just want to get some shots for every trail. Relaxing, middle of the night, if you're, don't think on the point of wearing wool. Obviously, most of us wouldn't be wearing irritating clothing or textiles that cause itching. However, some people will be going through the change, menopause, and for guys, manopause, when testosterone or estrogen, respectively, starts to decrease. When that happens, the infamous hot flashes occur. Hot flashes, for those of you who have never felt them before, are very annoying. It's almost like having a fever without being sick. And nowadays, especially with hiking as an example, there's a lot of fabric that is made to be ultralight, made to help pull perspiration away from the body, and also made to be tolerable to scratches and tears, especially in wooded areas. The textile industry has come up with some very good material to help with nighttime sweats, or the opposite, if you get excessively cold. There are some clothing manufacturers that in the wintertime will still produce flannel, although flannel's kind of thick, produce a high-tech, lightweight, smooth material that helps keep you warm in the wintertime. Or, as I mentioned in a couple of slides back, if you're a child or an adolescent of somebody who's suffering from insomnia, the person with insomnia will try to induce a relaxation state at night by bringing the temperature down to 68 to 72 degrees. And that's found by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine to help with, again, inducing almost like a hibernation state. Think of bears in the winter, they hibernate when it gets cold. Same thing with humans. The brain will go into slow brain wave and maintain sleep if it's cool, or you have a higher chance of success. The only problem would be that anybody else who lives in the household, especially kids or adolescents, may kick off their sheets middle of the night and then end up waking up in the middle of the night because they're freezing. I remember having that when I was a kid. And it's okay if you use flannel, but then that child or that kid usually will be usually not have a sleeping disorder and not have hot flashes or not have excessive coolness, and they'll have an irregular sleep pattern because of waking up in the middle of the night. So with Tempur-Pedic or certain mattresses, you can actually put, they're called zones. You can put comfort, that deals more with feel, touch, comfort onto your side of the mattress and stiffness onto the other side of the mattress for people with back pain, or some folks who are overweight will need more cushioning for maintaining a pain-free back. Well, the zones are nice because the individual on each side will have the options to modify their own zone. Same thing with textiles. You can actually get sheets that'll help blend the one half of the bed, which is the person who is going through hot flashes, and yet still be able to give some insulation to the other side of the bed, and that would be the person who does not have hot flashes, or the person who's kind of on the cooler side. So in the advent of the new textiles, the really fancy mattresses, touch does play an important role in inducing a relaxation response, or making the environment that you go to sleep with soothing. Having a massage before you sleep, if it's gentle, no question, will help. I've had some reflexologists, I've used reflexologists in the past. Those are the folks who work with the bottom of the foot, and there are points on the bottom of the foot that correspond to certain organs of the body and certain activities like relaxing. If you hit the specific organ, or hit the specific point on the bottom of the foot, I'm just using my palm as an example, hit the specific point on the bottom of the foot enough, massage it, it might induce, again, relaxation to the point where you can just drift off to sleep. Anybody who's been through a massage will usually tell of an experience at least once in their life where they had a massage and they fell asleep and they woke up and it was an hour already. Time went by, but they also felt the deepest sleep that they've had in a long time. Whether that's from the relaxation being induced by the massage, or the fact that you are quiet, laying face down or face up for an hour, and given the permission to relax. Doesn't matter. It's the basic premise in this talk about using massage, hands-on, healing touch, reflexology, naturopathy, craniosacral healing, all for the higher success rate to return your sleep pattern back into a good night's sleep. So aside from the textiles, aside from the temperature of the room, and possibility of having a healing hand being placed on you for helping you relax, that would be touch.